Diego si Mono, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are putting all your eggs in the Necro basket.
Yeah, and any strength hero they picked to lane against it was going to feel bad anyway, so it's still a little spooky.
So much that it comes down to Laurel in this puck, I feel. If Noticed has an amazing game, he can pop off, but Grim Disruptor need their cores to be strong out of the laning phase so they can create the aggression, create the openings for these spells to come in.
Trying to get aggressive. Matumba Man is going to be hit by the Inks. Well, they're going to be able to get the angle for the spear back in, and Insania can do nothing to stop this damage. First blood for Noticed, and they're going to get... Insania's been sitting around that mid lane for like the last 45 seconds, and it does secure Mikke an Arcane Rune. So, first power rune of the game, and he's going to make a move with it. He's going to go up to top lane. They're also trying to get aggressive bottom at the same time. Let's stick with top lane. The Hawk, glimpse back. Mikke doesn't actually dodge it, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill anyway. The puck is counter-rotated, so they do get the Bat Rider a coil kill. So, trading out core. He was hiding in the trees for a bit, but he counted wrong. Only counted to 3 seconds instead of 5. He gets glimpsed back to base. They're going to make a play now for bottom with the little bit more mana that Stormford has. But once again, Laurel is here. Decrepify really well timed there. But the puck is on the other side of things. He's hunting Mikke right now. Mikke's just got a little bit of mana to deal with, but the raindrop does not save him from that orb. Let Seneko get the levels. Very interesting. Coil.
Rune battle.
Inkswell stun.
DD for the puck here.
Pretty easy kill, potentially in the puck. There it is. Stroke of Fate finishes him off.
There's a Reaper.
He's got to be careful. The Reaper Scythe comes in with the double damage from Laurel, and that's enough to get the kill. Saves Force Major's life. Yeah.
It makes me think, what? How good is this hammer really going to be versus multiple mobility heroes? I mean, 3, right? Storm, Bat, Mirana?
Yes. Uh-huh.
I mean, there's a fight going on, but the Meteor Hammer is still on my mind.
It looks like they're going to be able to commit for the Storm Spirit kill, as he's just not going to be able to get out in time, and they still can potentially chase down Insania as well. Zion does manage to get himself a solo kill onto Notice.
There's a glimpse here.
Yep, he's going to be able to glimpse him back into the puck with the Inkswell there as well. Very easy. Carl was super ready for that. As you said, no setup for these arrows. Nice. Used to the Inkswell and gets the silence off. So Zai, in his attempt to try and get a lasso, is maybe going to overextend himself. Nice. They're going to lay it out the arena. That's going to be able to catch the Bat Rider and the Puck Knight here. Mikke still wants to be able to commit to this fight. Static Storm immediately going out, protecting them, and actually catches Boxy as he tried to leap in. Now tries to go for the leap out. Denies the Invis Rune before he's going to go down spitefully. And they've hit a really nice window. If they run into the right heroes here, but I'm not sure if they could really do anything about Laurel. They're going to tries to jump him. Really great reaction. The phase shift instantly out. They try and hit him with a fear. Missed out on that one. Laurel gets a small jump away, hits the coil, but he does die. Ultimately, the Storm Spirit, Mikke, locks in on him. The Soulbind is actually keeping the two of them in space for a moment, but instant Static Storm. Mikke, his BKB runs out. A great reaction from Seneko, and they will not be able to out-heal that Reaper's Sight. Still, though, there is Matumba Man with that Desolator, and Zai coming through in the back. He's going to be able to pull Hawk up to the high ground, has a TP, arrow stops that one, and he is going to be the victim of an Artur.
I knew that one was coming, but Storm before BKB, that's the biggest.
Oh, it'd be super good if they could get the Blink Spear, but he blinked the wrong direction. He went down. Maybe it's the right direction, though, if they can actually catch these two heroes, but he's got nobody behind him. He throws out the spear, but everybody else was stopped dead in their tracks by the Storm Spirit of Mikke. He caught the two backline heroes, and there was nobody to help out poor old Notice.
Using this Lone Druid on the objectives. Exactly what they're doing, smoking into the triangle here.
Yeah, they're cutting through with the Lone Druid pushing in this top lane. The rest of the team cutting across the jungle area. Be really nice if they caught a hero, and they're going to go for Seneko here. Not the biggest pickup, but it's Roshan fight.
BetBoom has to fight this, I think. They cannot give this up.
They're going to have to go in without the arena and just lead out with the Inkswell, but the scare back isn't going to be good enough. Mikke immediately jumps to the two supports in the back lines. A really good Soulbind. Catches the Storm Spirit, but unfortunately, he's not slowing down just yet. Managed to get one support kill. The Reaper Scythe comes in, but this time the heal is enough to be able to counteract. Storm Spirit, Mikke very healthy, and the rest of BetBoom is limping on a last life here as the Hawk. He's probably going to be dying here, chased down by some heroes. Mikke is going to ensure that Laurel can't get a lot of uneasiness, but now now that they are handedly winning this game and probably not going to be letting go of it anytime soon. They're having a jolly good time as they're going to land the spear onto the Lone Druid and actually bring him a little bit low, but he's still got 20 Magic Wand charges. He's still got the bug up behind him, and now he's going to be able to turn around and start going for Dahak. An arrow from downtown.
That's the
nails Arl, a perfect target too, and the BetBoom immediately calling GG.
Like, what are you going to wind run away from magic damage? It just doesn't do anything.
Oh.
And they pick a Sand King in the end.
Mid Sand King.
Use the tower push, get a Mars to level 6 if the Razor comes back. I mean, it sounds like a lot of detail, but these are the kind of things you kind of need to go your way in this early game, I feel. Well, this is one way to do it, too.
Io, not around. Now is going to tether over. Let's see if they can actually get out of here. The last nuke is going to be just enough. Force Major. Finally, man.
Just turns this hero into an absolute monster, especially when you can get fast levels off mid with the early bots. Mickey is looking to rotate bottom. So preemptively shut down this Prophet so he can't make any move of his own.
And he's already caught him with the lasso pull back into multiple stuns from Liquid. In fact, Zai even tries to convert and get the extra stun out of Force Major, but instead puts himself too far forward and does trade out his life. Mickey,
the first game, get to your timings.
Yeah.
They would love to have a similar thing happen last game where they can get to their BKBs or early items and just cruise through the team fights.
Zai caught by the shackle shot, interrupted though. Boxy.
Nice cookie.
Oh, the turn actually, but the Nature's Wrath is just enough. Dahak saves him. Would them have their way with farm like it happened last game? Laurel?
This is 10-minute rune. Both teams won.
Oh,
Nice
what an
shackle.
ankle. Somehow that actually hits the Bat Rider, and a shackle shot that potentially sets up for a kill onto this Bat, as they're going to have a hefty amount of damage coming in once again from that Nature's Wrath. Hawk keeps on canceling his ultimate. What a curse. That's going to pull the Bat Rider into a doom position. The spear damage actually dodged. The winner's curse was still up, but it didn't matter. Full team.
That's, I guess, on Zai. He's the only one who wants to go in and tank spells.
Shots coming in. Laurel in some trouble. Once again, just a much easier kill combination. Good winner's curse, though, if they can get the units coming in. BetBoom on the other side. The arena's going to be able to land with the spear, and they should be able to finish up at least one side. Does manage to get a really good epicenter burrow strike. Looking to be able to finish off Force Major. If he can get this hit, the pop goes off. Notice takes a bunch of damage as a result. Matumba Man closed in from behind, though. Finished off the Winter Wyvern. It almost... Oh, the spear from the side. No.
Automatically off the bat, the Wind Ranger still has Aegis to TP in. And Mars and Wyvern love to fight these defensive fights.
Mass TP's coming in. Shackle shot not going to latch. Instania playing very far back, but they're going to fully commit. The double damage allowing them to rip apart Matumba Man, and they could not get the relocate save in time. So now Instania, he might die as well. They're going to chase back any allies away and surround this IO. So that's going to be 2. Good pickup for BetBoom. A nice defensive rotation, keeping that safe lane tower alive. And do you think Matumba Man's right? And this may catch BetBoom by surprise if they do a full circle around. Seneco's looking around. He's like...
There's a blink.
Yeah, he's
just ulting.
And they actually spot him. The Snapfire's going to try and lay him down. They do actually hit him with a couple globs, and that's going to be enough. They recognize how important Seneco is to the team fight of BetBoom, so they... Gale Forces also.
Pretty nice. I could see double spear because you have that winner's curse, though, if you ever lock multiple heroes.
Oh, they give it to Seneco instead.
The Hawk's just TPing in here.
He really is, and he's going to be TPing right into all these heroes. They already have the pullback in lasso. Matumba Man's going to be able to start getting some static link. The Hawk turns around, does what damage he can, but even with Laurel helping him, they don't stand a chance. The arena goes out, blocking out the Razor at least, so Wind Ranger is able to reset, but Notice has to give his life to be able to save his mid laner. That's static link.
Definitely makes Razor's fight a lot harder, this lasso a lot harder. What's going to break the Lincolns from Liquid side? They don't really have much, right?
Yeah, it's all very key spells.
Yeah, I mean, you have to burrow strike someone or Link to break a Lincoln.
Oh my god, he threw the Bat Rider in! He did it, Mickey! He breaks through the Lincolns, but the Lotus Orb counters him. He's just lassoed himself. A leashed up Sand King, not able to go anywhere quite yet. Pops the BKB, hits the burrow onto the Mars. They do stop a lot of this initiation from Team Liquid, but are still getting overwhelmed. Dahak realizes too, with the rest of the BKB, he teleports away to safety. Honestly, BetBoom, the reaction was Instania TP's out. Zai blinks away. BKB burrow TP. He is being ultra safe about not getting caught here.
And Seneco, he makes the call top. He wants people to TP with him.
Oh yeah, they're going to make a really fast move. Oh, catch
Matumba.
the Razor all by himself. This would be a dream pickup here. Matumba Man not expecting a move this quickly. Pops his BKB as soon as Sprout goes out, but he can't get out of the trees, and that leaves Laurel to be able to lean onto him. The lasso actually stopping some of the damage, but Matumba Man goes down from the last hit that comes out from Dahak, and now they get the ultimate, the curse onto Mickey, leaps into the shackle shot as well. They finished up the Skywrath Mage, but Zai's got to get out of here. A relocate back into play. Insania wanted to be able to tether to his Sand King to safety. Stopped again by Laurel.
Absolutely nasty single target burst coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. I almost feel like he just needs more physical damage.
We'll see. Again, with him going a Blink Dagger as well, it really is all about the initiation. The scan up the high ground, allowing Liquid to get up there. Radiant actually scans as well, and they catch him, but it's not going to be enough to get Force Major the heads up to get out of town. He'll get picked off by Liquid. Small potatoes, though.
Yep. Point.
They don't necessarily know where Liquid's going to go.
3v5.
Oh, they're running into the Hawk, but they don't have the vision. They actually burrow strike through now, but it's a bit too late. They've caught Seneko, but they can't burst him down fast enough. Instead, it's the Bat Rider who dies. They relocate in on the other side. Matuma's going to chase after the Skywrath Mage, but Zai and Insania are caught inside the arena right now. They need the help. The cheese goes off, and Matuma Man on top of Dahak, trying to win this man fight. Dahak says, I'm not going to need it. Oh, the cookie, no! Matuma Man faces the wrong direction. A critical kill they absolutely had to have there.
The Hawk's looking for the back line.
He is. He's going to try and TP in last second to see if he can catch another one.
But meanwhile, your base Cap.
The base is gone. Megas are out. They needed that kill.
I think this is your opening to try and end this game here.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how they deal with this one. Insania's going to have to get the relocate. They're going to immediately, Laurel trying to track down Insania as quick as possible. The arena does do a really good job. Matuma Man uses BKB to be able to get out of it. He doesn't have the IO. Notice is going to be going down to this Razor, but at the same time, Matuma Man is in deep, and now he is susceptible to Hawk, who just turns and lays in the damage, eats the cheese right before Zai can make his initiation. Denied once again by the spear. No burrow strike opportunity. Zai looking to be able to skitter away while Mickey and Bakshi deal with Laurel, and the throne is also exposed at the same time. Mickey struggling to get back to the fountain, does do so, but there is no
spells from your opponent.
All right, you take the Underlord.
You
Yeah,
just get the Firestorm.
Wow.
Okay.
This is a hero that Beast Coast also used to try to beat Grimstroke a little bit, like throw them away kind of a thing.
Think about who deals with the Pit of Malice this game on Liquid side.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Again, it's up to Insania to try and throw some of this back BetBoom's away. But if that doesn't happen, Thunderlord could get out of hand because he's having a free early game.
He certainly is.
Once more, feels like we're seeing this LD get a little punished on lane.
Top lane, they're going to go for the kill on Seneko and do get it before the Inkswell couldn't explode. So Boxy in CS isn't too far down, but a big difference. Who's going to be hitting level 6 first, presumably.
To go bottom.
Sania caught behind. Telekinesis does not save him here. The burn damage between both the Doom and the Underlord is enough to get the kill.
Part of why we've seen this Sword Doom come back is this early mana aura you can pick up off the neutrals.
Oh, trying to get the kill before he hits level 6. Very as the team just seems to be not getting on the same page when it comes to those cookies. And Laurel, with the Arcane Rune, is going to look to chase down Insania, who could have gone up the river, or up to the high ground, but he's decided to go down the river, and they're like, okay, he's stuck there.
Insania's trying to fight for these runes, give his lone druid the solo experience.
The mid laner and rotates to one of the side lanes here. They're going to try and catch Insania.
No TP.
There's no core down here to gank. Couldn't even get off the Fate Bolt to stop this push in. So, with the DD, going to do a lot of damage to this tower.
I feel like if you're winning or going even in the early game with Grim Doom supports, you've got to be pretty happy about it.
Yeah.
It's just going to make it harder on this Pango to just go in.
Yeah.
Set up for his snap and support spells.
But he's not going Blink Dagger, he's going Diffusal Blade.
It's the heavier scale, which I can understand, and this is the kind of fight you can take where BetBoom maybe a little overextended here.
Yeah, and the Rolling Thunder is going to catch up to the Hawk, tries to roll back around the corner, does slow him down a bit with the Orb of Corrosion. Now the shield crash as well. Boxy was trying to get in position for the cookie, but instead they give it over to Zai, gets the kill. Then Zai set up in a position here to be able to get off, but he's going to get doomed right away. They had the vision on the high ground, and now they don't have their initiator. And immediately a roar comes out from the bear, and with the kisses coming in, Force Major is going to get a little bit low, but they will manage to commit at least to finish off the Pango winners first. That actually hits the real Chaos Knight. Not that they necessarily know for sure. They actually have to retreat either way. He's on the high ground position. They're going to use the ward. Jump him first. Get the silence on him. Chain it up pretty nicely with Force Major blinking in as well. A smoke successful. As now they're going to try and use that pick off to put some pressure on mid, it looks like, where the Hawk is already there. BetBoom.
BetBoom will definitely fight this. They are completely ready to fight in a 5-on-5. This Soulbind can destroy them here if they get it on good targets.
Oh, yeah. And they're not going to get out of the pit fast enough. Larl's going to go in first. Gets his first silence in. Inkswell stun. Does manage to land on the two bears. The Soulbind doesn't actually catch anything. Zai's going to try and interrupt the back line, but Man stuck inside of the pit.
Low on
and he is going to die there. Meanwhile, the kisses are going to come out while the Lone Druid's dead. A nice curse actually stalling up the BKB, but they don't actually have any damage. Not without the Lone Druid. You can see Notice he's not scared of them at all. Zai is also in trouble. Blown up by the magic damage. Now it's going to be Mickey caught by the Rod of Atos, and Notice just keeps on barreling forward, taking anybody on, and Larl is going to help him out in a second here, perhaps. No, actually throwing up his team run around, and their initiation can happen in an instant. You're going to see it here against Man, potentially silence him up. Dark Rift on the other side. He does manage to get off his ultimate with a roll-in coming out from Zai. He's going to run into Notice, who does have a BKB, but doesn't have the damage to really be able to threaten Man, but Dahak does. Dahak shows up, 4 seconds stun. The Cold Embrace is going to be able to hound out. A beautiful Winner's Curse as well. They're trying everything they can to be able to get Man out of here, but there's just too much. At the same time, Mickey and Zai were able to deliver the damage to finish off Notice. They want to be able to catch more. A lot of information. You can see instant response. Sineko wants to fight this. Yeah.
He can do Mickey here.
He absolutely can. That's what he's going to be doing first. Boxy with a really nice response. A Winner's Curse that goes out. Now he's only going to get so far away. They may still be able to chase down Mickey, or maybe not. Man's here to try and help out. Maybe they will. A Fear goes out. A pull long range catches him, and Mickey falls, and the Soulbind stopping the bear, stopping the Pango. Oh, this is going to feel real bad. They're going to lose the bear easily. Zai's going to get the last little bit of the roll, and a swashbuckle out. Not going to get him far enough away. BetBoom in an instant. One initiation from Force Major, and then the whole squad is there. Set up in bottom lane, telekinesis. They didn't quite hit the shot there with the shard, and Larl is going to be able to get away. He's too tanky. And they could potentially both die for this one, as Insania's he's certainly going to Larl, and Mickey has to run back with his BKB. Zai is going to do a show up here with the Mortimer's Kisses chainsaw on the Laurel. A beautiful initiation, but a Soulbind actually catching him and Mickey. They're both pulled into the hands of Dahak. Boxy trying to find a curse target somewhere in there. Now has to TP away, but Zai is surrounded by heroes, so he is not getting out. Boxy's going to be the first one shows. Defensively blinks backward, though. Boom, Dahak is going to chase after him with the Inkswell stun on him, but the Glimmer Cape is going to allow him to live for now. The Glimmer, the Soulbind is actually going to lock down some heroes, and they're going to be able to finish him off with the Void Sphere. There goes the winner, but he's going to come back with a buyback, and this Dahak Chaos Knight actually just got chained down all the way through. Larl had to get out. Notice going to use the pit to be able to jump away as well, but they're going to chase after whatever heroes they can catch at this point. It's going to be Sineko first. Looks like Larl did manage to get out. Force Major on the right-hand side with the Shadowblade Blink Dagger gets away. A bait for Roche supports are able to do, but you can see exactly what you're talking about. BetBoom is going to smoke, and they're going to wrap around here. And they may just run headlong into Team Liquid. Smokes are going to break on each other. Boxy, defensive blink. He gets away. Small silence goes down from Larl as he also retreats, lays down a ward. They see this coming. Zai trying to roll into these heroes. They spot the Winter Wyvern. Larl really wants to be able to get this kill. The cookie goes out, but Tubman, his bear is actually going to be caught. They throw out the Winner's Curse to be able to catch out this Chaos Knight. Boxy still trying to survive through all this one, but Mickey has already been run down by the Doom. They're going to be able to catch this Winter Wyvern inside of the pit. Matumman's going to start laying into Force Major, but what about the Hawk? What about Larl? What about all the rest of BetBoom who are going to be able to bring down this bear quite easily, body blocking him up, leaving the kill to Dahak, at least kill number 1. Now, with the second life, there's nothing he can do, obviously. He's just going to die again. disaster for Liquid as they try and get their initiation from Zai and find nothing. And once again, the fast rotation to BetBoom that runs right into Mickey, who just bought back.
He has no TP for 7.
Yeah, and he's going to BKB, but he's pulled back by the Reality Rift, so now he's dead.
Absolute disaster.
Oh!
Snako making sure.
Boom, that's why they're respecting that. I imagine they're going to try and push high ground with the Aegis, but it's Liquid who are going to go out of the way here. They're going to try and chain stun up the Void Spirit here, but where is the Pango Ball? They managed to land it. Laurel ends up going down. Dahak comes through, but the winner's curse on his illusions. Oh, what a disaster. They roll Thunder through him, but they don't actually commit for the kill. They're just all out. They heard the buyback from Laurel. They say, that's good enough for us. Now that is done. Level 25 now for Pango, so we're going to have the cooldown on the Rolling Thunder. He's going to need as many of those as possible. They're going to try and save the bear here.
Looking for the chain stun.
Both. Okay, that's actually a decent amount of damage to Hawk.
Getting bashed.
He's in a bit of trouble here. The bastions are coming in. Fortunately, he's just going to be able to Silver Edge away. There's no detection on the bear. The pit goes down. Now focusing on the Underlord. He's down to about half as well, but the bear is eventually going to die here. And Liquid, if they're not careful, they were running through that pit of malice. They got to be aware that BetBoom could strike back at 80 points. So ultimately, a lot of damage being done, but they're getting sandwiched. Laurel, he spots Insanity, immediately jumps him as soon as he's in vision, blows him up in half a second. That is Zai dead as well. They both have buyback, but BetBoom with the Aegis freshly picked up are surely going to force it out of him.
I mean, now you definitely try and force the fight. You already got one of those buybacks. Full Bloodthorn on this Chaos Knight. A Hex on this Underlord. They have more lockdown now, more ways to use it.
There was a ward up into the high ground. Laurel just fishing. Abyssal Blade, he has the Undisc though. So he's going to be okay. The Soulbind actually catching the bear and the Lone Druid together. The Mortimer's Kisses to try and force BetBoom back, but BetBoom, oh, Telekinesis is actually going to pull him back in here. Potential for any stuns? No.
BKB forced
Chaos
on Mickey.
It's a little bit too late, yeah. Another BKB down, more and more spells and items being used by Team Liquid. They're trying to hold on to this Zai buyback, but they're going to go for the bear kill. Easily chain stun down. Insanity in a bit of trouble. Actually uses BKB. He's going to be okay for now. Matumba Man down to half health, but it's the Underlord who's perhaps overextended himself. He does die. Melee Barracks dies at the same time. Dahak's going to get swept up by the Rolling Thunder once and twice. Does have, oh, nice Soulbind. That's going to be a good hold. That's going to be stunned on Desire. 4-second stun on top of that one. The last bear, it's going to go down as well. The Abyssal Blade goes out, but the bear cannot retreat fast enough. And Matumba Man himself is in some trouble. Dark Rift onto the other side. Oh, the Winter's Curse might just be able to bail him out, but Matumba Man dies anyway. Either way, without the bear, they're reliant on the magic damage and Mickey to pump out something. Forstaff trying to get him away from this dangerous Laurel Void Spirit, who still is working with an Aegis. They can take a beat here. They can take a moment. They can focus on some buildings or focus on getting the pick off onto the Winter Wyvern. Now a jump forward from Laurel. He gets blown up. That's going to be life number one. The Illusions also being taken down. Matumba Man is going to be in some trouble here as he's in bear form. All he's got is a Wraith Band and some brown boots. Nobody behind him.
No buyback for this Matumba. No bears anyway.
No buyback. Set. Another round of Lil Shredder. But BetBoom, they don't need to do anything here if they don't want to. They've got Megas. Doom going out. Winter Wyvern, he's going to be kicked back to the fountain while the rest of the team, Dahak, focusing on the building. Soulbind pulls him out of the fountain and demolishes Mickey. Drops it down and...
Right.